I stop it otherwise to like upload like, you know, a 3 gigabyte file takes like hours and hours, so I stopped it a couple times. I forgot where I was, but I got us near the cloud a couple times, so you'll have some nice shots of that. So it's kind of funny, my friend Mark, you know, never has a good battery, or his SIM card is full, or something, and so today I'm going, make sure you got everything in order, make sure you got everything in order, and then everything was out of order for me, so he's going to have a heyday with me. We'll go to dinner later tonight, and he's going to bust me all day. Pretty cold up here, huh?
Yeah. I don't know how you have shorts on right now.
I fly like this all the time, and I mean, my friends are all like in, you know, flying suits with polar fleece, and and I don't know, I relish it so much. I'm well acclimated to the climate, I guess. So all those people are struggling like we did the first one. And on a tandem glider, you're a little bit handicapped over a solo glider. Not a lot, but a little bit. So, but we did well. Pretty amazing to think, you know, without power. Yeah.
Anybody ever accidentally land in the nudist colony?
A couple people, and it's really there's a bunch of trailers. You can kind of see the white things by the tree line.
Yeah.
So there's a center power place in there. All the people that have residences there. There's you know, power running everywhere on poles out to those trailers. So there's just a couple areas, and then they took out between the two pools used to be a couple fruit trees, but those are gone now. But it's a really small area of land. And most people that have landed there got hurt because they, you know, hit something that was smaller. A couple people landed there, you know, safely. But I think if I was going to do it, I would try to get to the pool.
Yeah.
You know, seriously. That would be the smartest move. But then, you know, if you hit the edge of it, you know, and your legs are in the pool, you'd probably break your legs on the side of the pool. All pretty sketchy. I just don't get myself in a position where, you know, we kind of know the days when there's a good chance of going there. It's when we're launching off the south launch, which is that, you know, here's where we launch in that other grass area. So on south days, we always launch into the wind. But when we have the wind more out of the west, it makes it hard to get around the corner off of the south launch. So, you know, we just prefer to go to the north then, and just go off the west side of the north launch. It is a safer move. We've learned that over the years. So you feeling good?
Yeah, I still have intermittent bouts of nausea, but...
You have little bouts of it? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll quit turning for a while, and we're just on a cruise now. We're on the sightseeing tour here. So I grew up on this mountain squawk here. I graduated from that high school down there, where the football field is, back in 1978, many, many years ago. All that barren area up there is Microsoft property. It's slated for them to build if they want to, and they keep scratching their head saying, do we want to, do we want to? So far they haven't. Much to the dismay of all the residences up there that would like to, you know, have a grocery store and some amenities up there, so they're kind of pressuring Microsoft to say yay or nay. And, but, you know, that's a big company with a lot of clout, so it's hard to force their hand at anything. So you went from Georgia to Ohio, yeah?
Yeah.
And I spent a year in Louisiana for a relationship,
Oh yeah.
and I could not stand the bugs and the heat and the humidity.
Yeah.
Did you grow up there?
So I grew up when I was really little in Connecticut, and then moved there when I was 11, but was there ever since.
Oh wow.
So.
Do you acclimate to it? I mean,
you do to a certain extent, but I mean, it's just, you know, humidity is what makes it really bad.
Right, but Ohio's got a lot of humidity.
Well, in the summer, but not as bad as Georgia. I mean, Georgia is at least 80% most days in the summer.
Right.
So it's like just walking into somebody's breath all the time.
Right.
And I run a lot too, so if you want to run, you have to go really early or really late.
The problem with that in Louisiana was you know, if you stepped outside after dark, you know, it was just mosquitoes that just chew you to pieces, you know. If there's a mosquito within a square mile, it's going to come suck my blood. I guess they taste good to them, so, you know, I just, you know, I liked bass fishing down there. That was kind of the one thing I found that, you know, I kind of enjoyed doing there. But, you know, to go out in the evenings and stuff when it was cool enough in the summer, it was just miserable. You know, you had to bathe in deep before you went anywhere. So that mountain is 14,050 feet. One of my good friends is the only person that ever has flown off of that in a paraglider.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he hiked to the top. It's technically illegal because it's a national park, and it's technically illegal to launch or land an aircraft within the boundaries of any national park. But he, Bandito did. So when he landed on a glacier up above Sherman Pass, which is like where the park rangers and stuff have their little hideout and stuff. And then he buried his stuff in the snow, and then went back like days later and got it because he was afraid of getting it confiscated.
Right.
And so anyway, but he's got some pretty impressive pictures of him, you know, flying alongside these great, you know, glaciers with these huge crevasses where you're just going, oh my word. So I'm not going to turn in the lift. I think we'll just work our way down.
Okay.
Go down and join Seth and Mark, and we redeemed ourselves well, though. We got the flight we wanted. You want to fly the glider a little bit?
Can I?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yep, so you're going to put your hands outside the spreader bar, go this way. I'm going to give you both brakes. Okay? So the glider likes to fly fast, so I'm going to help you for a second here. We're going to point ourselves out here towards the lake. Okay, so the glider likes to fly fast. The way we make it turn is we're going to pull one side of the brake down, and so when you're flying along, we're going to have our hands up high and relaxed. Okay, letting the glider fly fast. I'm going to give it just a little bit more flying speed here. Okay, your hands are in a little bit of an uncomfortable position. If you're flying solo, your hands would be about where your ears are right now, but because you hang a little bit low. So why don't you just pull that left hand a little bit, and we're going to point ourselves at the Lake Sammamish here. So left, and we're going to go right towards the water. A little bit more, pull left, 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 left. Good, and then your hand's going to come up when we're pointing at the lake, nice and smooth. Good. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is a right 360-degree turn. So put your left hand all the way up, and pull that right brake. Pull about 8 inches and hold it there. Good, just hold it. We're going to go all the way around till we're pointing at the lake, then your hand's going to come up nice and smooth. This has about twice the pressure a solo glider would have, okay? Because it's so much bigger. So we're going to go all the way around. As you come out on the lake, you're going to just slowly raise your hand nice and smooth. Women do it so much better than guys. Guys want to muscle their way through it.
Yeah.
Women do finesse. Paraglider's a finesse thing. So, okay, we're going to go left now. Right hand's up high. Good. And now let's lean a little bit to the left, and you can see how we can weight shift and make the turn go faster. See how the glider's now banking more?
Yeah.
Just keep the left hand down. Yep, good. And bring it up just a little bit. down and hold it until we're at point with the lake. Good for you. Awesome. So you can go ahead and do another turn whichever direction you want, right or left. Other hand, whichever way you go, the other hand's flying high. Okay? Good. Left hand's up high. There you go. Let that side fly fast. Nice, Melissa. Beautiful. Good. Excellent. Nice job. That's what it feels like to fly one.
Cool.
Okay, I'll take them again.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it?
Yep, got it. Yep. You see, we can let go. Now neither one of us. So it's all okay. If we were in really bouncy air, I wouldn't let go, but this air is pretty smooth. Are you a roller coaster fan? No. No? Okay, then we won't do any roller coaster.
I'll probably throw up.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'll avoid it. You wouldn't be the first, but we'll avoid that. So look back at me for a second, and I'm leaning back just for the GoPro. There you go. There you go. Good. There we go. So I'll give you a little bit of lesson because you are a student pilot today. So right now we have the wind coming from the lake, so it's coming from our right, going to our left. So it's blowing down this valley. As you can see, this valley kind of narrows a little bit.
Yeah.
So the wind that we have here is going to, if it's 10 miles an hour here, by the time we got to the far end of the field there, it's going to be blowing about 12 or 13 because it's Venturi, so it accelerates there. So what we want to do, because we're the slowest flying aircraft ever made, is we want to always lose our altitude upwind of our landing field, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to stay up here. We're going to burn off some altitude back and forth from the road to the mountain. You see the orange windsock in that tree there?
Yeah.
Once we're somewhere between about 100 and 150 feet above that, we're going to fly down the tree line side of the LZ. That's our downwind leg. We have the wind at our back. We'll be going pretty fast. Then we're going to make a base leg out over the end of the field, and then a 90-degree turn in on final. Okay, once we're in on final, and we're at about tree height, I'll have you slide your butt out just like we did last time, feet down, and we'll do a landing. Everything happened kind of fast last time, so I didn't get to tell you all that, but this time we had time. And this time we'll be landing opposite direction. So we'll be landing to the north.
Amazing the temperature difference.
Isn't it? And that's what makes those thermals go up, you know, because the air cools as it rises, and you know, if we get like what we call an inversion layer, when there's a smog layer, that thermal will stop at that inversion layer because the air, you know, you have a warm air above cooler air then. So it kind of caps those thermals. But once in a while we have this phenomenon where, for whatever reason, some mega thermal kicks off and we can blow through that inversion, and it's kind of an amazing experience to pop up above it.
I'm feeling a little green right now.
Are you? Okay. Well, we're just about down, so just kind of hang tough for a second. We're going to be down in a minute here. I'm going to pull here so we can kind of expedite it, and just kind of breathe through your nose deep, and just kind of hold it, slow breathing. It's the best thing to do. I'm trying to figure out what the wind's doing here. If you feel like you're going to throw up, just lean sideways. No, it's okay. No, we were turning. So if you can recover quickly enough to stand up here in a second, we're going to need to make our landing approach here. you ready?
Yeah.
Good. Get out of the harness, feet down. And take a step. That's okay. You're good. All good. We'll take that landing in those conditions. That was weird air coming in. It was nice up top, so just sit there for a sec. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You held out to the very end. That was good.
I really tried. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right, let me help you up. There you go, girl. Nice. We did it. Give me a hug. We redeemed ourselves. Beautiful.
Was the bee puking on camera?
I don't think I